There once was a squirrel and her name was Lil Red. She ate some bad peaches that went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, "Let's listen. Lil Red, Lil Red, she goes where no other squirrels tread. Squirrel!"
Hey y'all, it's Lil Red. How you doing? If anybody knows anything about YouTube, could we please check and make sure I don't have more than one stream going right now? Because I scheduled it. I just don't know. I was trying to do it so I could set my camera settings like I wanted, and I actually set it up in YouTube first by mistake. So I had to do the stream key thing, and that was so annoying. And I was on the phone with Real, and I couldn't think because I can't multitask. And currently I'm putting on makeup because it's noon already. I don't know what happened. Time just got away from me. Um I don't have. Hey, Miss Mickey, Shamir. Let me say hey to everybody. Sorry. And yes, I saw the chat. Cash is here. He'll make an appearance in a few minutes. I'll make sure. Hey, Cash. It's a good boy. Misty Go. I hope you're back from Kroger. Sherry's. Hello. TD Talks. Good morning to you. Shamir. Kano. How was work last night, boo? And if I'm trying to get this done quick, y'all. My makeup, not the stream. I know I did a bunch of really short streams yesterday. I'm sorry about that. But I did more streams than I wanted to have to do. This is an early one, Kano. You should catch up. Miss Mickey Unicorn, what's up? Ginger Lee, good morning to you. I've been catching up on some of our girls' streams. It's also crazy. I don't like any of this. I don't either. And I thank you, Ginger Lee. I don't like it when people come for me either. There's a difference this time. Like, I'm not gonna just hide because I'm being accused of some shit I didn't say. Y'all, like, when I first heard it, I was like, God, it sounds like I really did say it, but I know I didn't because I don't say that. And then everybody's telling me what I said, so I listened to it, and it's so obvious, like, because they told me what I was going to hear in his, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost because somebody tells you what you're going to hear, you hear it. I don't know. It's weird. But, what, TT was on Twitter going, I speak Little Red. And that is not what she said. And I love her. That was funny. And I did finally watch the nasty meme video that was made about me. And it was disgusting. And woo, I was drunk. And I was mean. And that was how long ago? I mean, y'all, there's some people there's a person, well, let me gather my thoughts. Somebody's showing their true colors. I've always shown my true colors. I can't hide me if I want to. I can't. Like, I'm just gonna, the real me is gonna come out. I can't fake it. And back then, the real me had some issues. In the summertime, my issues were much better. But I got drunk a couple times with wet luck. And the sleepy thing, I don't know. I ain't never been on heroin. I'm not going to keep saying that. Y'all know me, and I'll get messages that people who know me know. But I do have some things that I want to say because it was upsetting last night. In the stream where they were, and I didn't finish saying hey to everybody. I don't know. Angel Play, hi. Irish Jazz, welcome back. Good to see y'all. Kayla laced up, hey. Oh, Missy Go-Go's back from Kroger, yay. Kiki Ray, did you see what I titled the video yesterday? I quoted you. I loved it. If you wanna, I loved it. That Lil John. Just finished watching my new Hope Church Online. Deborah Young, hey, welcome. MM, good to see you. Thank you for your comment on the YouTube comments, or you know what I'm talking about. Your comment to someone or your DM. Jennifer, hi. Jamie, hey girl. I feel like I hadn't seen you much late, or I hadn't seen you very lately. Amir, hi. Hey Mandy. Girl, I might want you want to take a link later. Let's see. Kayla laced up, hey everyone. I'm currently painting snowflakes. Oh, I've been listening, popping in. S.C. Johnson, my mod. Where are my other mods? I mean, I hadn't seen. Where's Miss Sherry? And hope everyone's doing well. Shamara, you ready? I'm sorry. I hope the video and the sound's good because well, not the video, obviously, yet, but hey Adam, I hope you're doing good. Miss Mickey, Cooch, looking. Where'd it go? Always busy. Thank you. Beach Hog. Yeah, I'm gonna. He was so mad that I got him Beach Hog. Did you hear him talking about it in his stream? He acted like I come for him for no reason. That's not true. He kept saying my name in streams, and I just don't know. He was the total victim. Hey, Jolly. Hey, Diane. Yes, Amir did have some good points. Okay, Cash is like, I'm here. Can I have another bone? I'm going to show you. Just a few more minutes, and Cash, he wants to see y'all. He's so high maintenance. What's up, Cash? You want another bone? I'm sure. I spent so much time on trying to get this stream scheduled when I could have just deleted the one I had scheduled and then built the same stream, like made the same stream, but started in the right place. But there was already people in here talking, and I didn't want to boot them and them have to go find a stream. Y'all see me, the few of y'all that were in here very beginning, like way an hour ago or so, when I said I'm going to have to start over or something like that. I prevented that from happening somehow. Knock on wood. Shoot. If you want it, Little Red. I don't know where my. Can't find shit ever. I have a little voice clip I want y'all to hear. This was in the stream where he was riding his truck, and if y'all were there, what happens to his live chat? Like, he was so quick to say, she took down our live chat one night, and I did not take down my live chat, but it always takes a little while to show up after you stop being live, right? So one night he was like, she took down our live chat, and I didn't. But his never shows up for me. Like the one they did last night where they said that I said that nasty word. Dottie was deleting y'all, and I say y'all, I mean my people, my friends, my supporters, my subscribers. Every I saw y'all going hard for me, saying that is not what she said. Mermaid. Uh, oh, let me think. I know who you were, trust, but the chat wasn't there when. As soon as that live was over, the chat went away, and I hadn't seen. I hadn't seen it. If it's back, I hadn't seen it. Um, all the things he said about AZ that people say they can't find. Oh, unless it's private. I think the video's still up. He kept saying he was so happy. He was giddy. He was like a schoolgirl on Christmas Eve. It was gross. Because someone said an N-word. How is that? You were happy somebody said that word? And then he said, I'm not happy somebody said that word. Okay. He was happy that he said this is going to ruin her. It could cost her channel. And he was happy. I've never once said I wanted that mother to lose his channel. Never once. But he is butthurt about the bitch hog thing. That's for sure. Hey, Sherry. He and Lisa never put his chat up. Okay. Now let's. He edits his videos right away, so I don't think that these are being edited. He's driving. He was working. So I mean, how? I think he has them by default set to take the chat down. I'm not sure, but I bet you the chat from that video will not show back up because he what did I do with him? He completely had Dottie. Well, I don't know if he told her, but she was deleting everything that wasn't from their whatever. If you questioned or said that that's not what I said, it went away, and they can't deny it. I watched it. I seen it. I know people who screenshotted before they disappeared. You can't go back and watch a video now and see the comments that disappear, but if you're watching it live, you can. And I watched it in real time while he was gloating that I was going to wake up to a surprise this morning, and he just couldn't wait. Ugh, what a disgusting. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. Let me find it. Voice memos. If you want it. Okay, y'all, listen. Let's listen.
I don't see a good outcome for this one for her. I think it's going to emotionally break her, though. I'll be honest. I think she's going to hurt. She'll deny. I mean, that's going to be the first thing. I never denied, though. I mean, it was just like, dude, I did it. I believe she's going to 100% deny. I think it's going to emotionally break her, though. I'll be honest. I think she's going to hurt. I think it's going to emotionally break her, though. I'll be honest. I think it's going to emotionally break her, though. I'll be honest. I think she's going to hurt. I think it's going to emotionally break her, though. I'll be honest. I think she's going to hurt. I think it's going to emotionally break her, though. I'll be honest. I think she's going to hurt.
What in the hell? If this man, I don't know if he was in this community when last year happened, but that emotionally broke me. That almost, I don't know how close I was to an actual literal nervous breakdown, but Sherry and my moderators can attest to I was very close. Like I thought it was like just I didn't see a way. It's like it was almost real life, like my real life. It was so upsetting to me. I could do nothing but cry for days and days, and I thought it was just like my life was over. I was never suicidal. I've just never been suicidal. If anything in my life had me in a bad place to a point where I felt like I could ever see myself feeling like that, that was like the lowest point. And I don't know why, because I've had real life stuff happen to me, but I've never felt so ganged up on. And that's back when I was still scared of the internet. So for him to be thinking that this is going to emotionally break me and being as happy in this video as he is, I mean, he is Christmas Eve to him is how he acts in this It's disgusting. I had people messaging me saying, you need to go watch it. And he just is so happy. Dude, you need to, I don't know. I don't know. When that second video came out accusing him of calling real that word and him saying, he was saying beggar, I didn't hear beggar, but I didn't hear the other word either. It just didn't make sense the way it didn't make sense to me. I didn't jump on a bandwagon and say, yeah, he said it just because I hate him. And if he listens to that video and reads what my people were saying in that chat that I said, he couldn't deny that I didn't say that word. But that doesn't fit his narrative. Hey, Chronic Space. Hey, Hermes, Mom. Hi. I feel like all the neighbor kids are in the front yard fighting. So kiddish of adults. Agree. Haley Velman. Hey, Sassy. Simon Dottie, meaning myself included, I just thought to give her a chance. Went, checked it out. And she pretended to play nice, and then boom, literally same day she went cuckoo. People won't come back. I don't understand. She has always said that she only made a video because I wouldn't stop talking about her. But after that happened, when I finally got the nerve to come back, it's like I would talk about it. Sometimes I would start talking about it, but I would try not to say their names, but I wasn't supposed to mention it, apparently. Like, if I mentioned anything about it, people were pissed. And it happened to me. When something that happens to people on this platform, everyone else talks about it when something happens. Like, if anything, if it's something that everybody knows about, they can talk about it. But I wasn't supposed to, for some reason. And I was scared to. And I was scared to even mention it for a long time. So it's not true that I wasn't coming for them. I was trying to get back and be comfortable in my space over here at my house, which is Little Red, y'all. This is my home. And I should be able to talk. I should be able to talk, and I should be able to have an opinion. And just because, just because my opinion isn't the same as theirs, it shouldn't mean let's destroy her. Let me let Cash out. I've had so many people say to me the last couple of days, I'm so proud of you for sticking up for yourself finally. I'm so proud of you sticking up for yourself. Why do you think that is that people are saying that? Because I wouldn't for so long. I'm not bullying anybody. But he's really butthurt about the last few days with me. And me, the Twitter, the longest thread in history. He's pissed about that because he really made it sound like I was coming for him and I was the aggressor and I was the bully and I was the one that started all this. And I just don't see it that way. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I don't think that I was the one who initiated, and I don't see it that way. But I think people are used to being able to drag me and talk about me and treat me any type of way they want to. And I just won't speak back because this happens so many times with so many. And I avoided conflict. I wouldn't speak on anything. So, that ain't who I am anymore. I can't. Thank you, Kayla Laced. Girl, I'm proud of you for standing your ground and speaking truth. We all stand with you. Keep standing your ground. It makes a difference. Thank you. $5 super chat. Thank you. I know some people, there's been a few people that said I needed to back off and stop arguing with him. And this is a man's fight and But he mentioned me too. Like, I appreciate even the comments that are not agreeing with me, as far as me arguing back with him. There was one. It was a respectful comment. Don't that explained why I shouldn't engage, but um, it's not just about me. It is that he's going for one of my friends, but Real is a big boy. He can take care of himself. However, my name kept getting mentioned before before I ever got in it. He had made a claim because I was in Real's channel. I hadn't spoken on the subject that I don't believe at all. Um, Maybe made a few statements about AZ, like that I'm I I love AZ as far as her content. She's not a bad person. Da da da. Um, my name kept getting mentioned. It got mentioned with Aaron's, that he would have to denounce us if we went there. I mean, denounce me. What do I care? Like, you're going to denounce me? Why you got to mention my name? I realized that your chat had spoken to me, however, or had spoken my name and asked you what you would do if. You can't be well, I guess you can, but it's not. I think in the end, you'll see it's not going to get you anywhere. You shouldn't be a content creator, a YouTube channel, and tell your subscribers, or not even subscribe, tell your subscribers that if someone else who is not your subscriber goes to another platform, that you are going to publicly denounce them. I spent a whole lot of the last 12 months trying to make my subscribers feel like it was okay for them to go and watch whomever they want to watch, because it should be okay for them to even watch you, Roadhog. It should be okay for my subscribers to watch you if they wanted to. I don't know why anyone would want to. However, opinions are like buttholes. So I can't, I mean, nothing surprises me, but I don't want to make my subscribers or anyone else feel alienated or called out. But my name got mentioned like that. I had never spoke a word to you, and you're telling people you're going to publicly denounce me if I'm seen in Real's stream. I don't know what to do with that other than whatever. It still is that you, Megan, for dragging me into the Twitter beef. I'm gonna read a little bit of the chat because I've been on my, what do you call it? Rant or soapbox? It's not soapbox. I don't know. I've been, I don't want this to be a terrible stream. I just really, last night he was like, "Oh, she's asleep, don't you know?" I'm kind of scared to play it because he's gonna be so mad. Has he been live yet today? He's probably so mad. And this is another thing that gets my go. He said yesterday, "Oh, I would love for her to come in this stream right now." Dude, I'm blocked from your stream. Like, you blocked me, and I had never said a word in your stream that to Kyle for getting blocked. It was ridiculous. So, that so reminds me of something. I don't know. I've got my, yes, I have a lot of trolls blocked. And when I say trolls, and I've started blocking. I mean, I've got some people I don't like blocked, but I've got people that are not blocked. Dottie was on my panel last week, and she did not come in nice and try to have a conversation with Real nicely. At first, she came in on the she came in hot and called him all sorts of, she was calling him names. She didn't even respect my house. She didn't even fake it for 30 seconds. So, but she won't block. And that wasn't the first time she's ever taken a link in my channel and done some shit like that. It was about the third. And I would never go into her stream and take a link. Like, that is so Really? Somewhere whatever. I don't know. I just don't. People are different than me. And to each his own. But do not try to get on and you really trying to turn everybody against me. He and they both know that that's not what was said. Is there anybody in the chat that didn't hear that? Yeah, if you haven't heard, my phone notified me that she was going live, and I've been checking, waiting. It still hasn't notified me. We haven't been here long, Brenda Lee. Amy Sorensen, hey. He does seem to have a very, he seems to get triggered easy. I hate that because he doesn't look like he'd ever, I don't know, man. He's a big strapping man. I just don't get it. I don't. He's supposed to talk all this smack and nobody's supposed to say a word about him. He calls people nasty names. Try not to say women because I know some people have a problem with that. But I am of the mind that there's a way to talk to a woman. And I know some people say treat them all the same. Okay, well, maybe you shouldn't call a man a bitch or a cunt either. I don't know. I'm not a man. I don't care. I ain't stood. That ain't my concern. What my concern is, don't call me that. If I didn't start it, he's calling me bitch and telling me to perform grossness before I ever called him a name. And it really upset him. They called him bitch hog. I don't know. It upset him. He mentioned it a lot. And he was really, really happy that I was going to wake up this morning and find out that all of Twitter and YouTube hated me. I mean, even if that happened with, let's say the tables turned. Well, if it's Katie, I might not could, I don't know if I could hide my, finally, but I don't think I'd be giddy sounding. I don't think I'd be excited. If something happened and I just knew that by morning, everybody was going to be against her. Everybody was finally going to see what she really is. I would be probably some level of satisfaction out of it, but I don't think I would be just ecstatic. He was ridiculously happy, and it was gross. And I got DMs. This is how I found out. Thank God I was awake. I had company that showed up late, and I just was still awake. I got a DM, and the DM said, Road Hog has a video. Dottie found a video of you saying the N word. My response was not, where is it? Where do I find it? I've got to hear it. My response was immediate. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Why did I say no, she doesn't? Because I knew there was no video of me saying that word. Why? Because I don't say that word. He was, and here's another thing. And I keep saying, why is he on his platform so happy that he can hate on me and come after me for saying a word that he just admitted he said multiple times and said it was no big deal. He said it was no big deal. It was with an A. Well, what they think I said, he said was a A on the end. So no big deal, right? No big deal, right? Why is Dottie so outraged? This is what Shin said. Why is Dottie so outraged about something I said, allegedly, while sitting on a panel with someone who said it twice? Why? Make it make sense. Corey, she was just the sweetest thing ever. Oh my goodness, everyone hated me last year in December. And as far as I saw her say, isn't what you see how mean she was? Um, like when I started this channel, I would get um ill, and a bunch of people left me for it. I paid for it, and it was out of character for me because I'm not a shitty person, but I had a lot going on in my life, and I was drinking too much, and I would get frustrated, and I would yell at Joey, or I would yell at her, and she, I mean, I wasn't nice to them all the time. I yelled at people in my chat before that I thought were socks that I thought were somebody, and I would call those people out, and it wouldn't be that person at all. And I mean, I made a lot of mistakes. I learned what not to do on YouTube the hard way, like, and very publicly and very embarrassingly. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. I'm not even going to say it anymore. I wasn't that person then. It was out of character for me. But I mean, I own it. I did it. I apologized. And some people are never going to let it go. I don't know why she can't let it go. I don't have to like someone to leave them the hell alone. There's people I don't like that I'll never probably like on YouTube. That don't mean that I've got to make them, embarrass them, humiliate them, try to run them off. I mean, really, because I don't like someone that you are following now, you're going to do this? Really? I mean, I don't know. And in her live stream, if the chat was there, she has this friend who is always just like, yes, exactly, Dottie. Exactly what you said. Like get a thought, get your own original thought. Have you ever had one? Yeah, I'm great, Gullah Scummer. If you have been watching and keeping track, like I'm having darts being thrown at me, and I'm dodging them so far because they're stupid darts. If he would stop, this could all be over. Like, I have no interest in it still being an ongoing thing, but it seems like he's following us all around, watching every stream we're in, so he can like use our names in his chats. I don't even know. Like someone said yesterday, he has not watched or mentioned Katie in a while. Someone asked him last night in one of his 18 streams yesterday, what is Katie up to? He said, I don't, he couldn't answer. He didn't know anything. He said, she's still doing stupidness or whatever. I don't know what words you use, but he don't even know what Katie's doing because of me and Ren. Really? I don't get it. It's like I don't know, man. I've walked away from a lot of stuff in this community since I got here, especially in the beginning. He's new. And yeah, he's got more subscribers than even me. And I've been here a year longer than him. I don't know when he started the channel, so that might not be true. But he's just gonna go for everybody. There's like, he doesn't think, well, maybe I'll just let it go. People have opinions. We are commentary channels. It's not like, I heard someone else say this on a channel. I don't remember who, but it's not like we're a beauty community or a true crime community where if there's drama, well, that's not our topic. It's literally our topic. So, and then the people doing this are the ones who call people Katie 2.0, and they're acting just like Katie. I don't get it, and I hate when people say that about people. I hate when someone gets accused of being Katie 2.0. That's the dumbest thing I've always thought, because they used to do it to me. But come on now. Okay, Cash wants to come back in. I'm fixing to stop and get off my hand. Yeah, I'm fixing to stop this ranting. Come on, Cash. Okay. Cash. Where's my phone? Dang on it. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I had a message I got to. Alrighty. What else did I want? There's one other thing. I want y'all to, if you haven't heard it, I wanted y'all to hear it, because I'm going off on this rant, and I haven't. I don't know if y'all have all heard this. I want y'all to know, if I had said that word, I would be so ashamed of myself, and I would have apologized. Okay. Sorry, I had a message I didn't know I had. I can't think. There's so much I wanted to say that I can't even. Oh, there it is. Okay, I wanted to play a clip for y'all, just so if anybody hadn't heard it, you can hear it. Godless Scummer, here you go. Why can't I hear it? Oh, why can't I hear it?
But whatever he's kicking in there smells good. Oh yeah. Tell them they're fixing to be live streaming. They go, oh no. So, oh yeah. Tell them they're fixing to be live streaming. They go, oh no.
And they go, oh no. Look, when I heard it, I was like, good grief, that does sound, I mean, I didn't know what I said. Whatever he's cooking in there sure smells good.
Oh yeah. Tell them they're fixing to be live streaming. They go, oh no.
Okay, what I was saying was, I know how to get rid of people. In Dottie's long meme video, I got the whole context. So then I was able to hear what y'all are hearing, or what TT and people were hearing who knew what I was saying before I even did. I was telling how I said, or Plumber had come to my room, I guess, to the office, and he was cooking. And I told him to come sit down, or this is what I said, something about come sit down, and he jetted. He went back to the kitchen, and I said, I know how. I'm telling the people in the stream that I know how to get rid of somebody. Tell them you're going to be live streaming, and they go, oh no. That's what I said. And if you listen to it, the word that they're saying I said, it makes no sense in that sentence. It would make no sense to put it there whatsoever. So sorry about that. I've thought that Dottie was mean for a year, but of course I'm going to be thinking that, because I mean, we had a huge falling out, and she did some things that I would never have done to her because I thought we're friends at one time. But I could let it go. I could let it go and just stay away from each other. But she is hell bent on finding a way to make me hated. And in why this time? Because someone she moderates for, she hates me so bad, and what a horrible person I am for saying that word. But she's talking shit about me with someone who just admitted to saying that word. Makes a lot of sense to me. She is known for spinning stories. If she put half as much effort into her content as she does starting to pop, people may actually watch her channel. Shin's actually said, why don't you stop worrying about this and explain why you said you saw a video that didn't exist? I thought that was a very good point. And let's see. Cash, are you ready to make a cameo? What's it called? It ain't called a cameo, is it? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. He doesn't. He never cooperates when I want him on camera. Okay, Sally, Cash. Elizabeth, you don't want it? Cash, come here, boy. Come here, baby. What are you doing? Come here. Sorry. Come here. Oh, there he is. Hey, you see? Say hey, everybody. He's happy now. He's very happy. He's very happy. So, wasn't Dottie the one who said she saw the video of KJ Todd and Kat Adriana? Yes, that was her. That's what was meant by explaining, Thank you, Jennifer. That's my baby. It's spoiled. He has slept a lot. I thought maybe he was not feeling well. He slept so much, but I guess. But he went riding. He went on a car ride yesterday. So he's, hey, D Ash. Let me see who's in here that I haven't spoke to yet. Hermie's mom, thank you. Doesn't she have 2 biracial kids? Yes, she hangs out. Okay, this is another thing. That video of me was made in July. I'm not sure what day. I haven't seen the video. I haven't went back and looked. I don't need to. I know why I said it. But she said, well, in the live, he is so happy and like telling her, you're not even the one that found it. You're not the one that found it. I found it. And you're the one that made a video and you didn't even find it. Okay. She was recording all of my streams for months over the summer and before. So, I mean, she says she was in that live. It's not like somebody gave her that clip. She said she was in that live. So she's recording me. She's been married to a black man and has biracial children, correct? So I say that word. She didn't say anything. She didn't even hear it then. She's been working on this video for 2 weeks. She said when he said that, he shouldn't have said that. He keeps messing up his own bull crap. Real. Click the link, real. Click the link. And so we can change the subject and not be ranting because I don't want you, I don't want to cause any more issues for you. But she didn't hear it. She didn't hear it. The 2 weeks she was making this video, she didn't hear it. because I didn't say that. And he heard it. He heard it because he wanted so badly to hear something. I think he probably heard it, something like it, and once he thought he heard it, Cash, what are you doing? Once he thought he heard it, there was no changing his mind. Why do you think Cash wants out? What are you doing, Cash? What are you doing, boy? You go outside? Do you want to go outside? Hey, real.
Hey,
Come on, Cash. How are you doing?
I'm good. Chilling.
Sorry. Okay. That's, I got people telling me to let my dog out. Who let the dogs out? I did. It's okay.
This stupid ass bus driver made us get off the bus 2 blocks beforehand and talk about the belt was broke on the bus and he wasn't moving. But then his $5 ass went down to the next bus stop. Sorry, son of a bitch.
I thought you were going to be on the train.
I got off the train, remember?
Oh, to be honest with you, I was so confused about that stream key and trying to get my own thing. I don't think I was hearing you. I thought you said you had to get on the train in 10 minutes.
Oh. Yeah, I was on the train when I was talking to you.
Oh, I remember you getting on the train. Yeah. I thought it was a long drive, I guess. Hey, Colleen.
But yeah, I was talking to you at 9 o'clock. It's 10:45 now.
We didn't get off the phone until right before I started my stream. I don't know what time. We were on the phone for a while. So I'm going to read in the chat. When's the last time you went live, Real?
Day before yesterday? Yesterday?
Hey, that Amber chick. Thank you for the $4.99. Angel Play singing in our chat.
Huh?
Angel Play said, "Thank you for the $4.99."
You know, people hate when I sing so much.
No, they don't. Some people might say that, but some people say they wake up in the morning hearing. I love when you sing Little Red Song. It makes me happy. Corey, Red's pink sweats make it look like she isn't wearing any pants. Does it really? Is that why you kept telling me to let the dog out, Angels? I just kidding. Does it really? Oh, it does, doesn't it? My legs aren't that pink, but I get it. Oh, I forgot about a stuffed animal. That is not stuffed. That's a real bullhead. That's not stuffed. It's stuffed. It's a bone. I mean, it might not be real. I don't know. But it's not got any stuffing in it because it's hard and I don't know.
Yeah. So what's going on this morning?
Were you listening before you came in or no?
You're live, yeah.
Look, y'all, it's not beer. It's Kool-Aid. I'm drinking Kool-Aid. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, my own Kool-Aid. I believe my own stories. Is that what drinking the Kool-Aid means, right?
So what is Snotty Morgan's problem?
She don't like me. She don't like me at all.
Snotty Morgan is grade A trash.
Merry Christmas, Godless Farmer.
Being.
I love you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the super. Oh, did I miss one? Amir. Thank you for the $9.99, Amir. I'm not going to do that to y'all. My voice is terrible. Miss Mickey, hey.
And so is Snotty Morgan like a failed basketball player or something like that?
A what?
A failed basketball player?
I don't know about failed. She played basketball in college, I think.
Yeah, she didn't go to the league though, did she?
I mean, I'm going to play, devil's advocate here. The percentage of people that go to the majors from college, especially women. I think women's even way lower than men, and men is a very small
Well,
percentage.
it's a whole WNBA for a reason.
I know, but I mean, look how many
Every-
colleges there are compared to sports teams.
if she talk the trash the way she talk trash, she better be able to back it up.
I mean, a lot of people never knew that she even had that side to her. Maybe I just bring out the bad in her because I mean, a lot of people don't see it. Miss Sherry, thank you for the super chat 999. I love you. Mama T, Lisa Sims. Okay. I'm not going to take sides between yourself and Dottie. Both of you have always been really cool with me. That's fine. Godless. You don't have to take sides between us.
Here's the thing, though. I was on her panel the day before she came at me sideways on your channel.
Oh, wait, is this when she said that you made her feel uncomfortable? Or no, that she didn't want you up there and
But
whatever.
yeah, but she put me up there.
Oh yeah, she added you to the stream.
Yeah, she
I
added me
didn't
to the
watch that.
stream. Yeah,
I've
she added me
honest,
to the stream.
sorry.
So I made her feel uncomfortable. By talking about GMO and your son was on there talking about GMO, get the hell out of here.
I've honestly never watched one of her streams from beginning to end, except the one I was in, and that was her very first one. And that was me trying to just let it go that we'd been in a fight, and not a fight, but an argument, a disagreement, and that I was upset that I had to find out she started a channel on by someone I didn't know. When I had been banned from my Twitter for temporary, I don't know. No, it was permanent. I never got my own Twitter back. She waited that she announced it publicly when I didn't have a Twitter on Twitter. So there was an argument about that. I went on her first stream because I wanted to be supportive and I wanted people to know that they didn't have to pick. I didn't want it to be like that. And then she said that I cost her viewers by being on her panel. I cost her views by being on her panel. And for the next 6 months, she said that so many people only went to my channel to watch her. That's what she kept getting told. They only were going there for her, not for me. So I don't know why they stopped going to her when she started her own channel. If they were only going to her, I ain't trying to be petty with her. I wish her the best. Seriously. I do. I still would never do to her what this stuff she's doing to me. So I say her name in a stream, and that's one thing. She comes on my panel and insults my guest. She says I'm on heroin. It's just constant. It's just a lot. It's not constant. It's a lot. So I'm going to say it one more time. I wish you the best. Really. Hey, Mandy. I'm sorry you're still having to go through this. Snotty is obsessed. She doesn't know how to be a friend. She wronged real too. I agree. Would you like to come on panel? There's the link if you would like to, Mandy.
This is a pattern from Dottie Morgan.
Coming from me, kind of, sort of, yeah. And I don't get like why I was not in this real Roadhog AZ argument 2 weeks ago. She said she'd been working on this video for 2 weeks. Why? Why is she 2 weeks ago? Something triggered her to make her do a video about me. I don't understand.
That video like 30-something minutes, ain't it?
It's 40 minutes. It's like 39 minutes. Yeah.
maybe she should rethink her game plan with YouTube, and you know,
Well, I mean, I think her uploads do way better than her live streams, and but they're also always mean, and that's kind of good and funny when it's about Uni Rocker Katie, but it's not funny when it's about me. I'm sure it is to her. I'm sure it is to the parrot and many people that hate me.
you know what I think it was. To be honest with you, I I think that Dottie and them, I'm gonna call it Snotty. I'm not gonna. No, that's my cat name, so I can't call it Snotty. Um, whatever. I think they've been sitting and waiting to pick a side for the longest, and I think that they felt okay. There's another male, so we're gonna automatically go with road slob because he's the opposite male against
Bitch
what Katie
hog,
is.
bitch hog.
Bitch hog. Oh,
He was very upset about that nickname.
uh,
But I mean, if my nickname's got to be "See you next Tuesday," then I mean, lace it up and whatever. I don't know. Um, I never
yes.
understand why anyone supports Red Hog, let alone tries to have him attack others. It's just disgusting. I was told that he was going to be weaponized against me when he first got noticed, and I mean, I think he was here for a while before a lot of us knew because he was doing his streams from his vehicle, from his work truck, from his 18, whatever he drives. I think once I don't remember what it was he did about Katie that everybody was like, wow, because I even reached out to him and wanted to talk to him about it, and he never responded to me. I was told very early that they're gonna weaponize him against you. They're gonna turn him against you. They're gonna try. And I was like, and I guess if I just kept my mouth shut and just let him make statements like if Lil Red goes to Real's channel, I'm going to publicly denounce her. I guess if I'd have not said anything, he wouldn't be against me. But you don't get to tell everyone who they can watch. Like you've got subscribers. Dottie deleted members, paying members from that chat last night because they were saying that's not what she said. They weren't calling them names. They weren't doing anything terrible. They were saying that's not what she said. Listen, she's saying whatever. And I mean, I was sitting there watching. I gotta let you next year. I was standing there watching, and comments were disappearing left and right.
It's it's sad how people just want to so badly paint a narrative. You know.
Yeah, I have never asked my moderators, or nor would I. I would not stand for my moderators deleting comments that were not the same as my opinions. I mean, I wouldn't let my moderators boot Keon when I first started this channel. Do you understand?
Well, some people want an echo chamber. They don't want the
Yeah.
real. They want an echo chamber.
And last year I got accused of that, of being just wanting an echo chamber. And I've never been that.
You know, the funniest thing is that these people, they get mad because they get mad at certain people for certain things. You know, and it's like if you guys just shut up, put your head down, and focus on your content, you can get those super chats too. You can get that love too.
Well,
You know,
that's
it's
another
not
thing.
hard.
That was not something I ever got a lot of. But if I would get one, they would say, "Oh, she's only here for money. She's only here for money." Because when I started the channel, I never thought in a million years that 1,000 people would sign up to watch me. Because who does that? Like, who really is? I mean, it's really like with YouTube, it's probably hit and miss. Luck is the only thing that got me 1,000 subscribers. I just happened to start my channel at the right time about the right thing. It just was all a series of. It just fell in place like that. I never thought it would happen. Once it happened, I lost my job right after that. Um, I I didn't ask for money. I never. Well, my subscribers bought me a computer when I didn't even have 500. It was very low in the first 6 or 8 weeks. So they bought this computer for me through donations that Joey set up. Um, and I appreciated the hell out of it. Once I got monetized, I didn't mention send me a super chat or anything like that because I was scared to. I couldn't. I'd get accused of um, only being about money and not caring about anything but money.
Well, I
Um,
mean, I think when people say that, they're just being goofy because you're putting together content. It takes time to put together content. It takes energy to be able to do those. I know for me, it takes energy to do those upbeat streams. You know, it takes energy to go back and forth with people, and it takes energy. It takes energy to do all that stuff. And we're at the end of the day, we're entertainers as well. You know, we're entertaining the crowd of people that come and watch us, and they're entertained. That's why they support.
well,
So
I wasn't putting a whole lot of time into my as far as like work time like you do probably or like Aaron does. But what I mean, I was spending a lot of time hate watching for content. Like I had to know what was going on. That's basically it, which I was doing before I had my channel. But um I mean, I streamed every single night for I don't know 6 months, 7 months. I mean, I don't know if it was really that long. I streamed every night. I don't know if there was a night I didn't or a day that I went 24 hours without streaming before I got monetized. I mean, it was I'm I started in July. I got monetized in September or October. Um, I went live every day. That was a lot. And then people were calling me a heroin addict because I was falling asleep on stream after I worked 12 hours 3 days in a row and I'm still staying on the computer till 5 a.m. I mean, it was a lot.
yeah.
And I was going through a lot and it was a bad time for me to start a YouTube channel. But it kept my mind out. Y'all helped me a lot get through a rough time in my life.
And the thing is that like all the people that's talking about the super chats that I may get or you may get or that other creators may get, they can get those same super chats. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
YouTube puts that in place for a reason. YouTube gives us analytics to help us grow our channel for a reason. People watch certain content for a reason, you know?
yeah,
And I think a lot of times that's the part that gets misconstrued is people can sit here and try to, make it as if we're trying to quote unquote rob the
Oh,
audience or whatever that's supposed to mean. It's like nobody's forcing nobody to give nobody anything. You
Hey,
know?
hey, Little
yeah.
Red. Hey,
Randy,
Real.
thank
Hi.
you
Hey,
for
How?
Randy.
sharing the link.
Yeah, my headphones are like I just got to charge a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm
Uh-huh.
never prepared,
That's
but
okay.
I just want to say that I was actually watching that live when you had it, and you did not, definitely did not say what she said you said. That is disgusting for her to keep just trying to come up with these stories, and I don't, I don't know exactly what her issue is with you. One thing I noticed is that there's been a pattern of her. If she was a true friend to someone, she would actually tell you or talk to you if she thought you had a problem. She wouldn't just keep coming on trying to like publicly blast you. What she's doing right now, she cannot say that she is an advocate or an ally for people that have substance issues if she continues to do this. So it's just very disappointing with how she's acting.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I appreciate that you were in that stream. I think that if that's what I had said, I think that it would have been brought to light so long ago, like immediately, because there's always been people recording my streams, watching my streams, waiting for me to mess up again. Um, oh, sorry.
And she the same thing with with Real too. If she had problems with Real, and so she's trying to say that she's. I'm not saying that she's racist, but my thing is just because you have children You care about your children, you love your children, but doesn't mean that you care for all people. Because she played into that whole microaggression situation where she said that she was so afraid of Real. Real made her so nervous. She just couldn't take Real upsets everybody. My thing is, she had a long time to talk with him before it even got to that point. For her to, he didn't even know anything was wrong until she publicly outed him on the
Yeah,
panel.
she had me on her panel the day before to
Mm-hmm.
talk about it's all love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she wasn't scared of him at all when she come on his
No,
panel when he was against me.
she
When,
wasn't. She was going
when
F you, F you, F you, F you. She was not afraid.
yeah,
She's
but
not
when
afraid.
absolutely, and there was a time when me and Real weren't getting along, and she went on his panel and tried to bring me up to get him talking about me, and he
Mm-hmm.
shut it down. But we
Mm-hmm.
weren't. We had been in a bit. It wasn't like a public beef, really. He wasn't talking about me, but we weren't speaking at the time. He didn't let her drag me. But she brought me up on his panel, and she wasn't scared of him then. When
Mm-mm.
they could use him to go, who were
Wait,
you
so
going
so
after for
wait,
them? Who were
so
you going after for them back then? Um, I don't remember. It wasn't
Probably
me.
Charlotte or something.
Mm,
Or
I
yeah,
think I probably was going at
that
Charlotte.
was it. It was
and then
Charlotte.
she said you were wrong
JJ.
for how you treat Charlotte. I'm like, you did the same. You called Charlotte everything in the book whenever she had that other live stream, so she can't really talk on that one.
Yeah,
She's just a complete hypocrite.
Wait,
And then
wait,
she even tried it.
but Mandy, she said she was scared of me.
Yeah, she said that you made her nervous. You just
I
how
didn't
you
hear that
because
either.
you asked her why didn't she tell you this all before, and she was like you were always coming after people and you made her nervous.
That sounded like a cop out, Mandy. Because I
That's
never
what I'm
had any
saying.
reason to come at her, right?
You
It
said
just
that
is it
you
kind of
said you
like
never argued with her, and she tried to list off all the people that usually some people kind of deserve it. She lists off all the people that you had a problem with,
But
but
what
she
would that
really
have to do
made it
with
seem
me
like
and
she
her
was a
though?
damsel.
that makes
Yeah,
me feel like it's kind of like
yeah.
when the last argument me and her had on my stream when she fell out when she left the panel and came back on the mic'd up crying, but not on panel, but you could hear her crying. And I said, "You're crying in my chat's ear." And she said, "I'm sorry," and stopped her mic and then turned it back on again and did that. And later, like months and months later, she was talking about it on a stream, and she said she could not believe that after I was trying to say something, she was trying to stop me because she thought it was bad for the bad. It's going to be bad for me, and she said she could not believe that she left my stream and I kept going. You got a lot of back noise, Real. What are you doing? It's like clicking. She said she could not believe that I kept my stream going, and really, I was supposed to stop my stream because she left crying, and I did. I don't know how I would have done that. That's not what you do.
Mm.
I don't, but I mean, I had made her a victim. I had done her wrong because I wouldn't stop
She's
talking and I
always a
yelled at her.
victim. And the thing they did with me on Twitter not too long ago is because of Real. So Megan and her, I don't even know the lady whoever had the Amazon wish list thing, but they were doing an Amazon wish list. Apparently, I guess people mistake Miss Roadhog's, um, they mistake her message or whatever. And so the lady did say that, well, I don't understand why people are being mean to me and all this stuff. And then so Megan and Dottie and them, they had actually retweeted the tweet, and it said something like y'all are worrying about this, like basically trying to say that we're worrying about childish arguments with the real situation. And so I've responded back, I'm like, well, don't demean what's going on, because it's obviously, you haven't spoken racism, although you see it's racism that's actually coming on, with the Roadhog and a whole crowd of people with a mob mentality trying to get one man like that. And so Megan, we started going back and forth, and so they made it to this whole issue as if people were trying to attack somebody from getting gifts, when I was talking about they had been silent when it came to Roadhog situation, that they are always ignoring. I know Dottie tries to say that she's an advocate, but she's always ignoring what Roadhog does. She's like, oh, he apologized. He said the N-word several times. If you apologize, just like you said about Real, if you apologize and you don't do it again.
Yeah.
He's playing at this point, so you need to
I,
stop making excuses for him.
Hey, Godless Gummer, I'm
I,
sorry.
yeah,
So
um,
I'll go
sorry.
ahead
I
and get
feel like
down. Thank you.
thank you.
Sorry.
sorry. I feel like I've jumped into something that I don't know all of the details of here anyway. So, so I basically just popped in to say hello to you, Red, because it's been quite a while.
It has been a long
So,
time. Very good to see you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're
Yeah.
here. I'm sorry that it's
And
a
I
topic that you're not comfortable with.
yeah, I mean, like I said, listen, I'm not. I said in the chat, I'm not taking sides between both yourself and Dottie because both of you guys have always been really cool to me. So I'm not, I'm not comfortable taking anyone's side one way or the other on that one. And so, but I know you know where I'm coming from on that, Red. So
Yeah, that's completely understandable, and I wouldn't want you to have to feel like that was it
yeah,
to be expected because it's not.
And
no,
Little Red's not after
and
getting anybody. That's all Dottie wanting people
no.
trying to get Little
Yeah.
Red.
Well, I don't know. Listen. As I said, as Red will tell you, I'm not really a part of this particular community. I only sort of know Red because I came across Red because of a bit of overlap because she was covering Uni Rock for a while, who's a guy I like to have a laugh at now and again. So um, so that was kind of how I discovered Red, to be
Yeah,
honest. So
he doesn't really keep up with a lot here,
yeah.
or he
I
wouldn't.
don't. Yeah, I certainly don't care cut up for anything to do with fucking Katie Joy at all. So
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
think we've surpassed Katie Joy's behavior at this point, so I don't think that
oh,
we
it's
can really
ridiculous,
complain
right?
what Katie Joy does anymore. Like, we are looking like fools right now.
Yeah, I do, and I would never ask anyone to pick a side, but I do. I do kind of hate that you don't know what's going on because you would probably be
yeah,
floored. I know.
yeah. I mean, anything I sort of saw. I saw you put a tweet out about white privilege a day or two ago, Red, and which I was a bit curious about, but I didn't know the context behind it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I agree with the sentiment you were putting across, but
Uh,
I didn't know the sort of context behind that.
that's about this dude that we're talking about. This uh,
Okay.
new to us kind of creator that's he's just always yelling and calling women names and
I'm gonna
um
go ahead
Okay.
and jump down.
he
Sorry,
doesn't
excuse me.
like
I'm gonna go ahead
thank
and
you
jump down.
for
I think my mic is gonna come off anyway. I didn't charge my
okay,
headphones, but thank you for having me on, Little Red.
thank you.
Hang in there.
Okay. Nice, nice to
Brandon
speak
was
to you,
back,
Mandy.
hold on one second. Brandon was
Nice to see you.
backstage and I don't see him now. Brandon, I was trying to wait until there was fewer people. If you want to come back up, I will let you on because I wanted to talk to you. Okay, Gullis. Sorry.
No worries, Red. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, as I said, I've been very, very out of the loop on a lot of this stuff over the last
Oh
few
yeah.
months. So yeah, because you know,
It's probably look and like good on you because it's a shit show to be honest. And I wouldn't drag anybody to this community right now. It's so
to be, I'll
crazy.
tell you, honestly, Red, every like online community is a shit show right now. I mean, I kind of come from the online atheist community, like the stroke YouTube online atheist community, and that's a complete shit show at the moment as well. So, so it's um, I just think it's something about online communities. It's like herding cats trying to get everyone to be on the same page on anything. So
Yeah. Yeah. When you think it's the virus is just driving people nuts.
yes and no. But then I've seen a lot of stuff with, let's just say, the community I've been in for the last 4 years or so, and it's just like let's just say I don't want to get into the details of it because it's not. I'll just say certain arguments come up on a yearly basis, which I won't get into because it would bore your audience to death. And I'll say that because it bores me to death, and I'm in the middle of this stuff. But it's like every year there's these bad arguments that seem to resurface as almost an annual event.
Yeah.
So
Let me read in the chat. Jolly Bridge Burner hurting cats, indeed. Brandon, I'm even getting hit at Gullah. What? Brandon, come back to the backstage so I can bring you up. Did you? Um, Hey, Vadrana. T Detox. Anybody else I haven't? Snowflakey Flake. Or waiting. So I saw you live streaming the other day, but you were ending it. It might not have been the other day. My time.
Who me? Or
Yeah. The last time I saw you, did I go in and try to speak and you were ending it anyway?
I think I was just ending it. I only did a very short one, and it was more to do with British politics, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it's a bit, yeah. Well, just politics, and I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's the same the world over. Politics is corrupt as hell, but I just felt that there's been some scandals going on in the UK over the last few months that I just felt the need to vent about a little bit, I'm how can I put this? I'm kind of the opinion that at the risk of being called a left-wing commie socialist snowflake, I don't think it's unreasonable that if a member of parliament is going to be paid £80,000 a year, that that I don't think it's unreasonable to ask that they work full time on your behalf instead of part time and then do other jobs on the side. Call me a radical, but that's just kind of how I think. So yeah, you see where I'm coming from with that.
Yeah. I try to stay away from politics and religion.
Yeah, that's the dumpster fire I tend to dive into a lot. So but
yeah. Brandon, I don't know. He wanted to come on last night so bad, and I know he's got something to tell. I think he had a problem midstream. Something happened. I've heard from a couple people. But he left. Mine took too long. This like your camera was unplugged. My camera's doing that weird thing again. I've got to figure out that it'll just unhook itself somehow.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I'll give you the update of where I've been the last few months because you talked about stuff that's gone on in the community. I mean, I'm very much at odds with my particular little online community, I suppose, in a lot of ways, because I've gotten very frustrated with, should we say, a lot of online atheists over the last year or so. And especially the one, and I have learned that I've got a few allies on my side, thankfully now. But okay, to explain this. There's one argument I've heard a lot of atheists make online over the years when they want to have an attack on religious people, which I really hate. And that's when they say that anyone who has a religious belief is mentally ill. And I really think that's a disgusting argument to make.
Yeah.
On a whole number of levels, because it's, first of all, it's intellectually lazy when addressing religion, and you don't know the rationale behind people's beliefs, and they may have very rational reasons to believe in what they believe. But the more importantly, it's just it's into the stigma on mental illness. Is the problem I have with that argument, and it's one that's come up again like about a month ago, and I just hate that argument, and I've always spoken out against it.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Hey, Brandon.
What's going on? Hey, Jeff. What's going on, man?
Yeah, Brandon, long time no see, man.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
What
I
happened,
think
Brandon?
Oh
Oh, I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, well, Jeff was still talking. I was gonna let him finish.
I'm sorry.
no, it's fine, Brandon. You jump in because I think I'm probably boring Red's audience to death with the shit I was talking about. So excuse my French, Red. I, I forget I'm not really supposed to swear on your channel, so
No, you're fine. I've sweared today.
Yeah, whatever, man. Oh man. So, I was on Leo's channel, and it wasn't Leo, but yeah, I was saying that I was attacked would be like an understatement. It was for a comment I made on Lordog's channel. I said, "Let the children be children," and this person took it as an attack on Leo, and she just wow, she laid into me, and if it was just I don't know, it affected it. Yeah, it sucked.
I'm sorry. I heard that
It,
that was bad. I don't know who it
yeah.
was, or any details. I don't need to. I heard some of the things that were said, and I was not understanding why that
Yeah,
happened.
I tagged in the video and I told you the timestamp, so you can watch it or not. It doesn't matter.
I had a lot going on the last 24 hours, so I wasn't. I wasn't able
It's
to watch.
okay. Uh, you don't have to. I just suggested it. That's all.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'm curious. I will probably watch it. I hope that there's a lull in my drama and excitement around here for a day or so.
Yeah, well,
What did you think
oh,
about the video that I said the nasty word? Do you hear it?
the N with the A. It was you clearly said it. I'm sorry.
I
It's
did. Wait, what?
you said that and you said, "Oh no."
No,
It's
no, I didn't
I
say that.
thought I I thought I heard
or
that.
okay. So right, refresh my memory, Brandon. What's happened here? Sorry,
Let's
I'm trying
see.
to get
Was that the word? I don't know. Maybe it's something that happened and it just sounded like it.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, if somebody tells
um,
you what you're going to hear in a video, like even when I listened to it the first time, I was like, "Gosh, it almost sounds like I said it."
I
That's what he
wasn't.
was told to listen for, so that's what he hears.
Hmm,
It's ridiculous. That is not what I said, Brandon. You should listen again. Um,
Yeah, yeah. I should.
yeah,
I'm not attacking you for it. I just said that's what I thought I heard, but I'll
but
listen to it
but
again and see.
saying that that's what I said is going to get me attacked. But well, it won't because
Oh,
anybody with ears can hear I didn't say that. But
okay. I'm sorry. I'll listen to it again and
it's
see.
yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of lost on this. I've no context of what's
Let's see. So,
I'm reading the chat. Sorry, Sherry. No, she didn't say that, Brandon. This is exactly why there's so much drama.
oh,
Snowflakey flake. What?
okay.
I can't with this dude. Um, I'll leave
Uh,
it. um,
uh,
my link is in the chat if someone else would like to come up. And I'm going to pin it at the top because I'm not going to be on here much longer. But if people want to come in and just talk for a few minutes and drop out, that's kind of what I'm aiming for right now.
uh,
Pin message.
mm,
I think it's pinned. Yeah. So, what's
what
up?
did you say? I don't even know what you said. It sounded
I'll
like
play
you
it.
said it.
I'll play it for you because, look, if nothing else, I can say you're as honest as, like, I mean, you said what you thought you heard because you were told to hear it, I would imagine. Where did I have that saved? Oh, in my DMs.
S.C. Johnson says I'm a flip flopper. for some reason. What did I flip flop on? Did I say she said? Well, it sounded like she said it. I don't know. I didn't say she did, and then say she didn't. That's what a flip flopper would be.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Okay, let me tell you what we're talking about. Um, I had company, and he come to the door of my office and asked me what I was doing. I said I'm going live stream, and he disappeared. He went back to the kitchen. He didn't want no part of it. So I said I know how to get rid of somebody. Tell him you're live streaming. Now listen. I don't know why I have trouble getting this started every time.
But whatever he's speaking in there smells good.
That's slowed down too much.
Oh, yeah. Tell them they're fixing to be live streaming. Nigga, oh no. Oh, yeah. Tell them
No,
Okay, okay,
hold on.
That's
Wait, regular speed. Hold on. Let it play a few times because I can't get it to play all the way through. It's got to play the regular speed because they slowed it down so much. So
whatever he's speaking in
that's
there,
ridiculous.
they're fixing to be live streaming.
Wait a minute until it's regular.
Oh no.
Until it's regular speed.
Oh, yeah. Tell them they're fixing to be live streaming. Nigga, oh no.
And they go, oh no. And they go, oh no. And they go, tell them fix to be live streaming. And they go, oh no. That's what I said.
Okay.
You can obviously hear it when
I heard what I thought was a racial slur in there, but I'm not quite sure.
That's how it sounded to me too. See, it's not just
That's
me.
how it sounds.
No.
It just sounds red. That's just how it sounds.
How it
That's all I'm saying.
sounds. I'm not saying that's what it is.
I'm not even going to direct people to her video about me because that was disgusting 40 minutes of time. But if you are watching the conversation and you hear what is said before and like what's say, it's clearly I say and they go, oh no. But I'm very Southern. I have an accent and I slur. And I was drunk, which probably made my accent slur worse. So
Oh yeah.
they looked up and got a clip that sounds to some people like I did say that. But if you listen and you listen to the video, it's not what I said.
Well, what was that word? I don't even know what. Yeah.
And they go, it was 3 words. And they go, I didn't say the N word. I said, and they go, oh no. So you're about to go live stream it, and they go, or they go, oh no. And PJ, thank you. I get why people hear it.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, but that was my initial reaction when I heard that. That sounds like you were using the
Especially
N-word,
after you slow it down to like to a creepy crawl, it really sounds like more so probably then. And it makes it harder for your brain to clear out. It's like when you're in a cologne store and you smell cologne and you smell cologne until you can't smell it anymore because that's all you smell. And you have to like clean your like clear your senses with the coffee. Like they already planted that seed. The people hear what luckily it does, like you can clearly hear it when you watch the video. I mean, I was even like, I what am I saying? I couldn't understand what I was saying. When I watched the video that goes with it, you can tell, and because then you know what I didn't even know what the whole sentence I was saying was about. Once I knew, I was like, oh, I'm saying, and they go, oh no. Off of bitch hog. Like what? They're just trying to get the heat off of Pig for his non-use of racial slurs. I mean, yeah, obviously. I don't hear any racial slur at all. My dog's barking. He loves me. Hey, Monica.
That C doesn't like me.
SC's my boo.
Yeah.
But see, everyone here, and Brandon, you know me. You've known me since I got here to this platform because you were in
Yeah.
Steve. I can't, and both of y'all. I mean, I know we don't hang out on the weekends and stuff, but I mean, y'all know me as long as anybody. What have I ever said that would make y'all think that I would say that word? Especially me and you, Brandon, had a conversation about the other day on my panel when you said you questioned whether it was wrong to say that word, and I told you absolutely it's wrong under no circumstance. And
nobody should say it. That's what. Yeah.
I mean,
I, from what I know of you, Red, I definitely struggle to believe that you would use racial slurs like that. So, from what I know, I struggle to believe that you would say stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I definitely didn't say that word, and I can't.
I mean, and I'm gonna hold my hand, and I'm gonna hold my hands up here for just for clarity's purpose, and say, look, when I was younger, I had some ideas that were not necessarily the most progressive, and yes, I will hold my hands up. In my youth, I used a lot of very disgusting language towards minorities, which I'm not proud of having done. But you grow. But over the years, you grow, you learn, and kind of realize that stuff, those ideas are stupid.
And absolutely, like I'm not saying, and I'm not going to sit here and say I've never used that word. But when I was younger, like way younger, there was a time where it was accepted if you were hanging around your friends, especially if your friends were black. It was okay as long as it was with the A on the end. As long as it was with the A on the end, they didn't care. So I mean, it's just it was stupid. It was stupid, and I regret it. And I remember clearly the conversation I had with somebody when I realized that's not right, and it was years ago. So when someone told me that she had a clip, a video of me saying that word, no hesitation, I said, no, she don't. Because I know when I stopped saying it, and it wasn't something that rolled out of my mouth often, but there were a few times I said it. I don't know why, like smoking a cigarette to feel cool back when you're stupid and young. I don't know. I don't know whoever would have possessed me to say it, but I've said it a few times. But no, years and years.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Like, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't hold because as I said, I've just held up to my hands up to the fact that I had some pretty bad ideas in my youth and said some things that are not shouldn't have been acceptable then, let alone now. But at the same time, it's like I'm not going to hold it against anyone for something they may have said like 10, 15 years ago. And people change, they grow, they learn, they evolve, whatever it is. It's people change, and so I'm not necessarily going to hold it against someone if they've said something really bad like 20 years ago. Now, if they said something bad 20 years ago and they're still saying the same sort of shit now, that's a different matter altogether. But
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. A decade ago might as well be a lifetime ago. I mean, decade is a long time, dude. I mean,
well, look, I mean, here's the thing. I'll just tell you. On my channel a few months ago, Red, I interviewed a guy called Jeff Scoop, who used to run the biggest one of the biggest white supremacist organizations in the USA. But he has now come out of that ideology altogether, and is now working for working against racism and hatred, and he's running a sort of charitable organization which is trying to help bring people out of extremist ideologies. If you told me like 4 years ago that I would be having a conversation with the guy who was like the biggest neo-Nazi in the USA and enjoying that conversation, I'd have been like, no way. But, there's no way I would have even talked to Jeff. But that man, that man has changed beyond all recognition. And he's trying to help people get out of like really extremist, hateful ideologies now. And I kind of, I kind of salute him really that he's doing that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that icon means. Let's see. Go back, and she uses an icon that I don't understand.
I'm trying to find it. I was on Top Chat for a long time.
Red, I'm gonna have to probably jump out. I'm gonna probably have to jump out. Okay, I might pop up in the live chat again, but I'm probably gonna have to. I have to jump out. Nice to speak to you again, Brandon. It's been too long.
Good
Really nice
seeing
to speak to you
Cool.
again.
Yeah, man, definitely.
So, I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
All right,
no
bye.
problem.
No, Trish Mansfield, the bell wasn't necessary for drinking, but I was drunk and I just moved my office that day or the few days prior to that, and it was on the floor, and I don't even remember that part. So, who knows what a drunk person's thinking? I didn't have it wrapped around my arm.
I don't know.
And it ain't even respecting my privacy. It was a public at the time video. My privacy won't ever doing that. What they're trying to say. That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. But it's okay because we know where it came from.
Well, the reason I said C. Johnson doesn't like me is because she said go to and then used that icon that I don't understand, and I thought that meant like what the hell
What's the
or so. I don't
timestamp?
know.
Oh, wait.
The icon she uses
Go
when
back
she
to
taps
Roadhog.
me.
She's saying Roadhog.
Oh, Roadhog. That's I don't know. Oh, okay. I didn't.
Oh, because she said you're going to go there now and tell him that you told me that I said it or whatever. And if you do that, then you are going back and forth. And
No, I didn't tell him that you said that word. I don't know. I'm not passing judgment yet until I listen to it again.
Okay. It's really not funny, Brandon.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's a tick I have. It's not me laughing at anything.
Oh, is that a nervous tick? I get it. I
It's
laugh
a tick.
appropriately.
It's a tick. It just happens. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a tick.
And thank you, TT. I would like to say that since it got to me under my skin where I shouldn't have just let that comment get in my. I can understand that, but I don't think it should have been used to shame her. I think if people have concerns, they can approach her privately. Exactly, that's my point. If there was ever a concern about Red, which is what keeps getting thrown out there, oh, we were concerned. That's how you handle it, really. And why come last week on my panel when she took a link uninvited to come up and call real names? Why did she admit the first time asked that she made that video, not this one today, but the first live stream back then, that she made that video out of anger, not concern? So she has admitted that. It's not like it's a big lie I'm telling. She's admitted it. That's not something you do. And the fact that she was able to do that video tells me she never gave a damn about me, because I couldn't do that to her. I couldn't do that to anybody that I ever gave a crap about. Like, not even my ex-husband. I couldn't do that to somebody. Yeah. There's no amount of mad that makes that okay. And even if you think that, if you think that and you're concerned, is that going to make it better? Or even like for someone who has a problem like that, would that help them? Or is that going to embarrass them or shame them to a point that it could make it worse? Because I think it can make it worse. thank goodness I was so over it by then that, I mean, in my head, when this was going on, I'm like, I'm so glad people were seeing her true colors instead of internally taking it all on me, like being embarrassed or being what are people going to think? People are going to believe that. Instead of being that mentality, I was over it. Like, if people believe that, they don't know me. And she is just getting low. She's going low. Beach hogs. Okay, great. Here come beach hogs mouthpieces. Right. So, yeah, he's not happy about that come out. And there's someone in my life that uses that phrase. It's not like I made it up. I heard it. I've heard it for years. So it just kind of rolled out my mouth, and it wasn't intentional for me to start that name. But it came out so easy. I guess being called the names he's called me. Oh, wait, I was a skank yesterday. So, oh, Brandon left. Okay. I'm going to read a few of the chat. If anybody wants to take that link that's up there while I'm wrapping it up, we can talk for a few more minutes. But I still got a couple hours in my Sunday that I want to enjoy. It's pretty outside here, actually. It's chilly, but it's not raining or anything. I agree that clip is clear as day, but I seriously, if I'm being honest, I had to see the clip. I had to see it to know what the beginning of the sentence was, and that may be because the beginning of the clip I heard, the first version of it I heard was the super slow, and I was like, what in the heck? Did I ever really sound like that? When did this happen? Because I didn't realize it was slowed down the first time I heard it, and it was active, like it was playing the first time. I'm like, Lord, I sound like I'm on that. Some kind of tranquilizer is what I sounded like I was on, but it was slowed down. So then when it was regular speed, I didn't know what it was talking about. I didn't know what the beginning of my sentence was about. I didn't know. So it was hard for me. So I guess the only way anyone's going to be able to know is to visually see the clip and hear what was said before it. When I tell the story about he came to the door. But Brandon's honest to default. Like, that's how he felt and he told it. He didn't, I don't think he was lying. I think that's what he thinks he heard. But this is why Brandon makes me nervous being on camera, because every time I end up something like that. Anywho, I know what I said, and they were so happy last night that my life was going to be over today. I'm so glad that, I mean, I think people sometimes, even when they know better, will say, well, that is what, you know what I mean? Sometimes people want something to be so much that maybe they really do hear what they think they hear. I don't know. But I'm glad that y'all, first of all, know me. I had people saying, I know you didn't say that didn't know, I guess. But I knew when I was told that no one had that clip of me saying something like that, because it hadn't happened. And people definitely not out while heavily drunk. It's not just a drug thing. Thank you. Like, I've never seen anybody nod off, but I know that term is only, well, I'm not going to say only used. Where I live, it's used, by old people. That is not meaning about, it just means falling asleep or whatever. But I know what, it was obvious that puts that thought in people's head. And I'm aware that it doesn't look good, those videos, when they were put out. But also, y'all are aware that I was drinking heavily, so I don't know what to tell you. I've got a great great support system here, and some awesome subscribers that, I mean, y'all are just amazing. And I guess I see that this is dirty playing dirty, and it there are no limits, I guess, to what they will do or say or reach. Someone said, how many muscles did they pull coming up with this one? And how in the world does anyone think that they listened to this video over and over and over and over and over for 2 weeks and they didn't hear it? And the one person that heard it was Road Hog. Imagine that. And Kingsley Whitlock, I didn't have the mom mentality when he said beggar. I didn't hear that word. I didn't hear the N word either. I didn't hear the B word either. I did hear, in my opinion, EGGER, Egger. But that clip sounded off to me. Something won't right about it. I don't know if I heard the regular speed of it. I don't know. I don't even know where I heard the clip that I did hear, but I didn't hear either or. I didn't hear the first syllable, the first letter. So I don't know. So I didn't jump on the bandwagon and say, he said it. I didn't do that because that's not the truth. As far as nothing. Well, thank you, Diane, but don't congrats other than I'm not getting drunk. Like I was getting drunk back then. And even in the summer, I had kind of cut back on my drinking. So it was probably the effects of the cause and effect. The effect of my drinking back in July was probably more strong because I had not been drunk in a while. I don't know. I've never heard you use that word straight or drunk. And you won't, Hermes. You will not. And why does someone said, and forgive me, I don't know, I don't remember who, but someone said in tweets, why is he so happy? Because if Red said it, it doesn't take away that he said it too. It's not relieving him of what he said wrong if I said something wrong. Sure, Jess. It just means there's two assholes in the community. He's already admitted to using the word, so I don't see why the focus is on trying to hurt other people. Right. He's saying because I gave him such a hard time. He keeps saying I come after him and I was on him, but I don't think that that's true. Maybe it was. He had called me a B word. He had told me to S his D over and over. He called me a CUNT, and I can handle all that. But I mean, if you're going to give that to me, I'm not cutting you any slack about what I think of you. They did it too. There you go. And like, I mean, for somebody on the panel to be saying, just own it, like, go after her. She said this. Well, you're on panel with somebody that said it and admitted it multiple times and said that they didn't think it was a big deal. And you know what? Maybe where he lives, they ain't had that conversation yet that I got years ago where somebody said that ain't cool. But that's fine. Change your behavior. That's good. This can only take your peace when you are unaware or in denial. You are neither and have repeatedly pointed out your own behaviors and changed for the better in front of us all. Thank you, Mermaid. Oh, there's nothing that will spotlight your bad behavior than having it on video the next day, every day of your life. And I had to wake up every morning, and honest to God, there were lots of mornings where I would be driving to work with my phone in my hand, scared to hit play, scared to listen. I would private videos because I was scared to listen to them. And that was a problem because I didn't remember what I may have said or done. Stitching, hey. I know y'all have probably been here like this whole time or a long time, and I just haven't been watching the chat when I'm talking. I'm terrible about that. My apologies. He was so excited, like, I think this is the end for her. He literally said that. T. He literally said that. He thought I was going to be emotionally hurt, harmed. And I'm going to play that clip for y'all. Hey, Yaya. Yaya. Well, she might be muted. She'll unmute in a second. I'm going to look for this clip. I got it saved in my voice memo. Okay. Where's that? No, that ain't where I saved it. Is it? Maybe it is. Hold on.
I think it's going to emotionally break her, though. I'll be honest. I think she's going to hurt.
Here we go.
I think it's going to emotionally break her, though. I'll be honest. I think she's going to hurt.
He thinks it's going to emotionally break me. He thinks it's going to hurt.
I think it's going to emotionally break her, though. I'll be honest. I think she's going to hurt. I mean, I don't see a good outcome for this one for her. I think it's going to emotionally break her, though. I'll be honest. I think she's going to hurt.
What?
I mean, that's going to be the first thing. I never denied, though. I mean, it was just like, dude, I did it. I believe she's going to 100% deny. She will not want to face this head on. She's going to fight it tooth and nail every damn way she can. She's going to fight it every way she can.
That was just 25-second clip of it. He was giddy. He was happy. He said I was going to have to apologize and that he hopes I didn't use alcohol as an excuse, because alcohol, being drunk, only says that's my true feelings if it comes out when I'm drunk. And I'm trying to think. Jess, I'm gonna give you a wrench for a minute so you can drop that link and then I'll pin it. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna give you a wrench and long enough for you to. Okay, you can go ahead and pin that link. I mean, post your link. It's for her Amazon wish list for her baby and her family. If y'all were here the other night, you will know what the story is behind that. And if not, you should watch. And if you feel it, help out if you can. I know it's tight for everyone this year, but that's weird. Somebody's riding around in my yard on the bicycle. Oh, Yaya. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, babe. I was having some serious trouble, but I'm covered in dogs. Every time I came in, the dogs would hit a button on my phone.
You had 4 there, right? Is that what?
I still have 4.
Whoa.
And everybody wants up on me. So not to take away from what you're being accused of. I mean, I've listened to what you've played, slowed down, in real time and whatever. And, I'm pretty straightforward. If I thought you said the N-word, I would have said to you privately, hey, look, you said it, make an apology. Because look, I had to eat crow last night and I took full responsibility for what I said.
Hey,
but
look, if I'd have said it, I would 100% owned it.
I know you would. See that?
The person accusing me literally said it and admitted it twice. So are they going to burn me at the stake? big by being, you know what I mean? Like,
That's the kind of person you are. Anybody that knows you knows that that's the kind of person you are. You
I
are the
didn't
complete
think
opposite
about
of
it.
them.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they don't like, either, because, the lies that he spews. But I do want to say I've been sitting here laughing because not at this stream. We were talking about some face creams last night in my live stream. Now I'm 52, so skincare is kind of important to me. And so, I was just talking about the creams I have, and some of the ladies were talking about their skin creams, wanting dewy look, like a dewy look and stuff. And he like wanted to peel his face off about us talking about moisturizers and skincare.
Where did he?
He did a live, and then I had purchased. And for those of you that know the story, I apologize that I'm repeating it, but so please forgive me. You can DM me and cuss me if you want. It's okay. So I bought brows or lashes because, like, with my disability, I can't like do my own makeup a lot anymore. But anyway, I bought these eyelashes, and so yesterday I found them, and I said to my husband, "Would you put these? Would you put these on me?" And he's like, "I don't know how to do that." And my husband's huge, and his hands are like cement blocks. Okay. And he's like, "I can't do that." And I'm like, "Well, let's try it." So I do a live in the morning, and I'm like, "Okay, my husband's going to do this. And when I come on tonight, I'll show you guys my brow or my lashes, and you guys can tell me what you think." So my husband does the lashes. I come on live. I show the lashes. And I had to actually trim them because when he first put them on, they were like total
Yeah, I heard you
porn.
say that part.
Oh my God, total porn star. Like, I was like, oh my God, I can't even see. Like, my husband even said, "Girl, you keep blinking, you're gonna fly away." So like we were trimming him up, and so then he was calling me Tammy Faye Baker, that like I wear these brows, and his wife is natural, like, and he doesn't care if she gets a gray hair. And like, you listen to my stream, so you heard that the brows were just or that lashes were just a test run, something fun for my husband and I to do.
Yeah,
And that bothered him. He gets so butthurt over the most ridiculous, mundane things, and the more that happens, he has no power.
I think that maybe I don't know if it's butthurt, but I think it's not as easy as it seems. From the outside looking in, like that, taking criticism or taking some hate, because you're going to get hate whether you're going to get hate, and the more you grow, the more you're going to get. And even the smallest amount, just the way somebody delivers something, they can mean it hateful when it shouldn't be, or they can mean it nice and you take it hateful. But it's not as easy to take as it looks like it's going to be. And I think maybe he's just got that personality where he's but he's a one-upper. That's how he handles it. And plus he's a screamer anyway, as far as that's what I knew of him. Like, not a screamer, but just a rugged, deep voice, like harsh with his words, bull in a china shop type personality. And I think maybe it's just how he is. It's like a reaction. He's not taking the time to, you got to think before you speak sometimes on here, and
Well, I
don't
think
reaction so fast. And he's learning, and he's learning in front of a huge audience, and that's what sucks. Like, you make your mistakes here, they're not like you're learning in private. You're learning in front of everybody, and every mistake that it's not forgotten, or like just a privately learned thing. It's hard. You'll see, it's hard. But it doesn't excuse like the names he's called people and the way. But in the beginning, everybody on his channel, they ate it up and they loved it because it was directed at Katie. I didn't like it then. I even thought towards her it was a bit much. Like it triggered me. I couldn't listen to it because I had men in my life that talked to me like that and were bad to me. So
now, see, I have a different point of view. Like my dad had a construction company, so I was around men like him, and so I thought he was funny. Now, telling a woman to suck something, I didn't think that was funny. But I mean, some of the stuff he said, I didn't get offended. I thought he was funny.
yeah, I
But
didn't.
then he shifted. He got, I don't know, he got angry. But he's still coming at me. I mean, he
Well,
did.
once he started getting criticism, he got more angry.
Well,
In my
yeah,
opinion, but I
that's what
wasn't
happens
watching
on
him then.
YouTube. I got criticism last night. We take it, and if you make a mistake, you own it, and you apologize for it. But it's not just the apology; you change the behavior.
But everybody's not cut from the same cloth. How does Katie Joy handle it?
Oh well.
I mean, she double downtown, as he would say, and she tells people they're wrong. I mean, people handle stuff differently. Some people aren't good with criticism. And he is definitely not good with the criticism. I think he'll get better because I mean, you're going to get better or you're going to go away because you'll get sick of not being able to, you'll get sick of feeling like that, in my opinion. However, that makes him feel because the criticism's never going to go away. You're going to get criticism as long as you're here. Like right now, my criticism's coming from him and his followers and people who didn't like me a year ago. There's people that haven't liked me since 3 months ago.
Well, and and something else I want to point out, like two of his mods had come into my chat the other night, Be Free and Chronic Space, and
here today in this chat.
And I said, treat them with respect because we're women. Like I want my community just to I don't know. I'm just not him. He's a different story, but we're not going to attack them because they're his mods.
Correct.
So Chronic Space came in, again last night, and I welcome her. She's free to come into my stream. She treats me with respect. Now it did get heated between her and one of my subs, and one of my subs he had actually attacked, and to the point where she had to change her name and all of that, and she was triggered. And so it was kind of like me asking Chronic, step down, and Chronic kind of picked up on it, and she kind of rolled out like she got it, because I didn't want my sub to be, I didn't want that woman to feel any more trauma, because she had been so traumatized by him. And then Chronic apologized for coming in hot, and I didn't see it. Somebody sent it to me, and then I reached back out to her, and I accepted her apology, of course. I mean, she apologized for coming. I mean, we all make mistakes. If somebody owns it, what am I going to do? Beat him over the head with it? Now, again, I'm not talking about him. He's still stuck on what I said about CPS. He did another live last night, and I'm like, dude, seriously, keep making your videos. But he did say something last night about me, which wasn't real smart. So I'm calling it the golden nugget. So, do I want to give him any more attention? I don't know. But I have said multiple times, with the CPS thing, is it worth CPS resources? No. Was he talking to a child when he said that word? No. But he's going on panels. He went on Tira's panel. I said, talk to me. He refuses. He won't have an adult. He can't have an adult
Well, he said
conversation
he
with a
did go to you.
female.
Didn't
Huh?
Didn't he go to you in the like at some point he went and
No,
asked you?
he says in the live he came to me. No, it's on my Instagram. I went to him in DM and said, look, Tira can't speak to me. If you want to address what I said, please come to me and we can talk about it. And he said, no. Or he said, are you the usual who threatened to call CPS? And I said, yes, I am. And I said, feel free to address it here or you can call me, like Insta. And he said, nope, the proper authorities have been alerted. Twitter knows. Okay, Twitter knows what? That I DM'd you and asked
And see,
you
that's a little bit like he's on this thing now where I was trying to protect you by and he misled people last night in a stream. He said because he accused me of not playing that part of the video because I was trying to protect my friend Yall. We have never had and up until this happened, we had never had a conversation outside of you being in my chat.
no, we have not.
The
No.
reason I didn't play that is out of respect for Real, because I'd never heard him say those words. So why am I going to put it out there for even more people?
Well, the video's up.
I don't. Hold on. I don't want to like get on that subject again because that's so over. But I was protecting my friend Real's whatever, and then he said, but she was protecting her friend. Well, yeah, yeah, he didn't do anything like. Why am I just going to put that out there? I don't know where that came from or if he said it. I don't know. So I'm not going to put that out there. Period. But he made
it's a tactic that a lot of abusers use, right? So and I'll say it again. I said it last night. It's divide and conquer. So if he can worm his way in and divide the white women, as he calls us, who support Real, right? If he can start turmoil amongst us, then he considers that a win.
Yeah.
That video was on my channel. I was talking to Words Have Power. I have not taken it down. I probably should. I misspoke. I'm not a doctor. I used the wrong word. And I own it. And Real called me, and Real and I had a conversation. But Roadhog doesn't know that.
Yeah.
He just takes. I call him the twister, man. He just he twists things to benefit him. And now he's, he wants to play like, oh well, I can't go after Real and whatever. Okay, you've done so much damage to Real that it's unbelievable what you've done.
Well, I noticed with he is many times threatened like, well, we'll just sue, we'll get a lawyer and we'll sue. This is before the beef even started with AZ. I believe I'd heard him say that before.
3 months ago he was suing.
I didn't know he was 3 months ago, but I've heard him say that several times even before I was involved. And the calling the police on someone because they said something about you on a live stream or calling CPS. I don't get down with that. I don't. That's
what he told me in the Twitter. He said
said that my friend, like, he tries to put me in, or he has put me in and made it sound like I have condoned that in any way, and I haven't. We're all adults. I've made very clear, like, I'm not going to call law and I'm not going to threaten to sue you because you say something about me. Don't break the law and make me feel scared, which he hasn't as towards me at this point. I hope he doesn't. I don't think he will. But I'm not going to threaten to call the police or call anyone or get a lawyer because let's be honest, I'm not really in the market to be suing somebody. I don't want to spend that money.
You can't make a factual statement about someone that could cost them their job or a position within an organization. That is untrue.
Oh, well, you can, because Katie Joy did it to me. And
Okay, well,
it's been done to me, and I still did nothing because it didn't affect my real life. As far as I didn't lose my job, no one found out about it at my job, but it could have. And in that case, I would have had to, I guess, take different measures. But to me, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm going to sue you when, I mean, I don't know. Just he's been saying that for a while, and he it's hard to know what to do. So I try to be very gracious about people. I don't write anybody off. I didn't write real off, and there was a time when I could not stand him. Y'all know I cussed him out. We cussed each other out the first time we ever had a conversation, and it was live. And now I think a lot of him. I don't write anybody off because I was in a place where a lot of y'all should have written me off or did and came back or just believed in me. And I appreciate it. And if I'm there when people were saying, never let him back on your panel. I'll never say never. I'll never say that me and Roadhog won't be okay one day because I don't know that he won't learn. He needs to like tone it down a little bit, you know. He might be different in a year. I'm a completely different personality here than I was a year ago, you know. So who knows what's going to happen?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what his end game is. I mean,
I don't think he does. I mean, it's a learning curve. I never thought I'd be monetized. I never thought I'd have 119 people. Well, yeah, I never thought I'd have 1,000 people subscribe to me, and it's surpassed that. And it's when you sit down and think about it, it's wild. And I can't imagine people who have hundreds of thousands. Like, how do you even handle that? I think I would be nervous.
yeah, I would be too. I would be too. And for me, it's not, you know, I don't know. I didn't start this channel. I was just healing between surgeries and just decided to reach out to other people who had the same disease that I do and are going through the same thing. That's why I started my channel. So it's not about quantity, it's about quality.
Right. And you don't never
So,
know what somebody's going through in their life. I mean, I started this channel because Katie Joy kind of come after me in one of her streams. And I was going through some heavy stuff, like personal stuff, and it helped me. It got my mind off of a lot of the real life stuff.
yeah,
And if I hadn't started it, who knows if I'd still be heavily drinking and not now. I don't know. Maybe.
yeah. I don't
So,
know. I don't know. I think, having an adult conversation, like face to face, or even if it's, over Instagram or whatever, or just whatever. I think it diffuses a lot of stuff. You can get some things off your chest because you're face to face with that person. So you're not going to
I
say
agree.
things that you would type. And it gives people the opportunity to take ownership of their contribution to what happened and apologize if necessary. But I don't think he's not that type.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't get that impression from him either, but who knows? Nothing can surprise me, I think, in these YouTube streets.
Well, we'll see. But hey, thanks for letting me come up.
Thank you for
I'm gonna
coming.
drop down. Thanks
Okay.
again, and keep your head up, man.
You too.
I support you.
Me as well. Um, thanks y'all for coming up. Anyone else before I end it? We've been here for 2 hours, but I always like her twang and humor. Who's that? Um, I hope you got what I was saying, y'all. I wasn't cheerleading for him because right now, if you ask me, I really don't see how he's so stubborn that he would ever turn it around. But people really thought that about me a year ago, a year and a half ago. So who knows? Okay. Um, Let me go to check a DM. Am I fixing to get some crazy news? Is he like live streaming right now, telling about a police report he took out on me or something? I'm just playing. I hope. Um, can I read this out loud? I mean, if it was in the chat, I can, right? Didn't you say it was in the chat? Um, thank you, Sea Breezy. Little Red, I've been a subscriber for a long time and have watched you and listened to your heart and honesty and fairness and humor over these many months. Many blessings to you. Love. Thank you so much. Um, they touched my heart. Thank you. Um, because if y'all couldn't see that there was a change, I'd be worried like, good. There's been no change, right? Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it a lot. Squidward. Has she? I don't think this is even on her radar. Emily D. Baker. She is so. I saw her name in it or her initials and it like freaked me out. Like I don't want to be on a legal show. Um, I never see these streams. Everyone else seems to. Sassy Nas me either. I don't. A lot of times everybody's talking about the outrage about something, and I'm like, who is that? I didn't even know they had a channel, or I've never heard of that person who's got 500,000 subscribers. What's my lipstick? It's terrible. I know. I'm sorry. Um, I need something under it, powder or something. It's I can't remember. It's Believe. You mean what color? I could not tell you. Let me see. Believe Beauty is the brand though, and I only saw like 5 different shades, and it's a $5 lipstick for real. I don't spend a whole lot of money on lipstick. You can absolutely see a change in the old red would be the old red would be blowing up at so much stuff, and you have to stay calm and collected. Um, I know that where Roadhog is well, I'm not sure because he seems to have a tougher shell than I did. Thank you. Oh, Elliot Swibb, I haven't. Hey, welcome back, stranger. With my love and support, as you have treated me nothing but kindness. Thank you, thank you. And you've never treated me with anything but kindness. Um, what was I saying? I think with him, I I know, or I don't know what he feels, but I had a very thin skin back then, and it's so hard to take it. And I know that he's brought it on himself, but so did I. Um, I mean, it, drunk ain't an excuse, and I was drunk a lot, and I would flip on the people closest to me here, just like in real life. And it's a thing; it makes no sense, but um, we always will act our ugliest to people we care about the most because they have to love us a lot of times. That's just how I work it out in my head. But it's facts. So when I would be mean to Joey, it was horrible. People got mad at me, but it really did. I love Joey to death. We are still tight. Um, and that's, I don't know. I can't believe that I did hit that. I can't believe that I talked to him like that in front of people or at all. But I mean, alcohol on top of whatever mental crap I was going through is not excused. No excuses. But I mean, I know a little bit of what he's feeling, even though it's self whatever he brought it on himself, and it's not easy to handle. And he lashes out, apparently. So I'm so glad you're here, Elliot Webb. Red, you were an ass. I love it that y'all being honest with me was what I needed, but I knew there was good in there somewhere. um yeah, I had subscribers tell me, I had moderators tell me, look, woman. And then I had people leave that just dogged me and still will dog me to this day. And I'm telling you, I got more out of the ones who dogged me but stuck around, or dogged me and left but didn't have anything to say, because those are the ones I felt the worst about. Like, maybe, if I can count names, Mama T was very disappointed in me. She told me privately, and I didn't see a whole lot of Mama T dragging me. It wasn't a public, she's a bitch. It was, this is how I felt, and I'm done. And I felt bad when it was somebody that left me for that reason, like that. Because if someone leaves and drags you and dogs you out, that makes it easy to be angry back at them. Squidward's been around for a really long time. I do hide in the bushes a lot. Yeah, I knew you had to have changed your name when you said you've been here a while, because I'm not familiar with that name as being an old name. And like Chronics here, that's kind of a new name for you, I'm remembering. But I would never have known that Chronic was a mod for Roadhog had I not heard it in a stream. I don't know if it was one of my streams or not that I heard it. But I literally don't watch people. I've watched more of him the last week than I ever have. Because I had to. And thank you, CJ. Right, SC. Anybody can change. It's never too late. I've always said I've got the best live chat and replay watchers. I've got the best subscribers and friends on here of any channel. I love y'all. And some of y'all saw more in me than I saw in myself. Sherry and Tammy. For real. Wow, it's 2:30. I gotta go see my grandbaby. You both helped me through a lot. That doesn't mean I agree with everything you guys might do, but I appreciate you so much. Like I said, your channel saved me. I love you, Jess. And my channel, you saved you. And I'm amazed by you. Like, you are special. Oh, there's someone's here. I hope you're better, Elliot. TT, they do say I'm faking the change, right? Like, could you imagine, like, the amount of pressure your skin would be under if you were holding in that all that attitude that I had for this long, for a year, and faking it, I don't know. Because I really think some of the stuff that I've been through the last 6 months, well, not even been through, but some of the stuff that I've seen and witnessed and heard, I think I'd have lost it a few times or exploded trying to hold it in. Nothing Old Red did was anywhere near as bad as the behavior we see now from others. Sassy Nas. If I was around when that stream with the N word was said, I remember now that I see it replayed. If that word were said, I wouldn't still be here supporting. I'm raising a mixed grandson, so first of all, props to you for raising a grandbaby. I couldn't imagine. And secondly, thank you. I do believe someone would have heard it because people were still loving to hate me then. They still are probably, but hey, Brenda Lee. You come across me and Emily at the same time. That's when I discovered all the drama. I still don't follow most of the people y'all talk about, but I just like your chat. Thank you. Alrighty, y'all. I have seen change in Red as well. I know you have been through a lot in real life, and you should be proud. Thank you, Chronic. Muzz. Thank you. I love y'all. And if I missed, let me go look. Let's see if I missed. I don't want to ever miss a super chat and I'm afraid I may have. If I did, I apologize. I'm not seeing any in my mentions or viewer activity. I hope I didn't. I don't know if I'll be live later. I've done a lot of lives this weekend. I would like to do a calm one. I thought about doing the unlisted private one, but I don't know. Maybe I should have a few days notice so no one's like, oh, I missed it, and you never do those. So I probably won't do that one tonight, but I'm definitely thinking I'm going to go ahead and decide on a day. And I appreciate y'all being here for 2.5 hours of your Sunday. I hope y'all didn't miss church. I had to say it, sorry. I'm still reading the chat. I wish I was better at keeping up with the chat during a stream. I'm terrible at it. If I could like turn on a little whatever reader like the internet has, like a reader, and listen to it while I was live. That way I wouldn't miss anything. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up. I just broke my phone, probably. I dropped it. Cash is wanting some attention. I'm getting hungry. I'm probably gonna go eat and stuff my face before I see the baby. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. I hope the rest of your weekend, Sunday, is great. I hope you have a good Monday tomorrow. If you have to work, my apologies. I do too. And I hope it goes by quick and I'll see you tomorrow night. Unless I go live tonight, and then I'll see you tonight. Love y'all. It's been a great stream, in my opinion, allegedly.